Hi, my name is Reniso and I'm a master's student studying consumer behavior.
Hi, my name is Farengiz. I'm a master's student studying TESOL.
Hi, my name is Vanessa and I am a master's student studying food systems.
Why did you continue your studies to master's level?
I definitely wanted to continue and kind of down in on what I wanted to focus on as a discipline, because I did business administration as my undergraduate and that's quite a broad degree. So consumer behavior was able to help me to narrow it down and really focus on what I wanted to do.
Well, I agree with you actually, because I also wanted to study more in my field and to be the master of my field. And also, I'm planning to continue my studies through PhD. Yeah.
And similar to me, I have a really broad background studying biotechnology engineer. So I had a lot of applications I could focus on, but I really liked food. That's why for me, a master's was essential to actually know what parts of that area really interested me, because I also want to develop a research career. So for that, I wanted the master's to refine and identify what I really enjoy researching.
How did you fund your degree?
Well, I worked full-time for 4 years before starting my degree, and I was also living at home with mum and dad, so I was able to save up for it.
Well, I'm a self-funded student. For funding myself, we worked 4 years before coming here and saved that money. So yeah.
In my case, my program belongs to the EIT Food, so I received a full tuition scholarship.
Is it easy to find a part-time job while you study?
Finding a job was really easy with me. As a student, I work as a content creator as a part-time job, so it's really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I've also had experience in other universities within Europe, and here it was, for me at least, very easy to find something that I can see myself doing as a part-time job, so that was a good thing.
What does your timetable look like?
Oh, it depends on the semester. When I first got here, it was 5 days a week, but now in the spring term, it's coming down a little bit less, just because we're moving towards less taught and more dissertation focused. So it depends on the term.
For me, at least when I have courses with lectures and lab work, I really like it, because even though I had classes every day, it was not the whole day. So I had a blend of different activities, maybe just a lecture, a lab work, etc. So yeah, I think I really like it. I think I get adapted well to it.
What is the mix of nationalities in your class?
Oh, in my class, so many. There's myself, I've got one of my good friends from Ukraine, one of another friends is from Dubai. We are literally scattered from all over the world, including the domestic students. So yeah, it's really enjoyable having a lot of people from all around the world.
The same here. We have really mixed class. We have lots of students from Arabic countries, European, and also luckily we have many Uzbek students as well, the same nationality with me.
Yeah, I think maybe there are not more students that I've met from the same country as me, but at least in my classes there was a lot of diversity and variety, and that was very nice, because I could meet people that otherwise I would have never met.
Did you apply for any scholarships? And if so, how did you go about the application process?
I did not apply for any scholarships.
Well, I applied for Centenary Scholarship and I got 20% of it, £4,000. And it was really competitive, because in our major, there were only 2 places, one of them was me. And yeah, it was quite hard, but anyway, I got it.
Yeah, on my case, my scholarship wasn't part of the university, it was from this other institution. If you want more information about the scholarships that you can apply to, check the link below.
Do you have any dependents?
Well, yes, I came with my husband, so he has a dependent visa. Yeah.
What factors did you consider when choosing accommodation, and how has your experience been so far?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I think one thing I really considered was the size of the bed, only because if I ended up on a single bed, I would fall off in the night because I toss and turn a lot. But also, I think there's also like the private bathroom because I have a premium ensuite. So I kind of wanted my own space. I was used to that at home. So I think it would have been an easier transition for me to kind of have something that I had at home as well. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it though. I love living on campus.
Yeah, in my case, it was quite difficult since I arrived late and also I was with my dependent. So it was, it took 1 month to get a rent. So I would really recommend you to start earlier. Yeah.
On my case, I did apply for private accommodations using some websites or through the university accommodation. So at last I actually had offers on both, and I decided to go to private accommodation because on my case I prefer more peaceful and a little bit having less people living on the same place as me. But however, I did have a lot of friends that stay in university accommodation, and they really like it because it was easier to make friends for them because they live with them, and you have all these uni accommodation services within, like the catering services. So at last, a lot of my friends were all from the same flat, for example, in university accommodation. So I think it all depends on your personal preferences. But yeah, I will agree with that just start early so you can find a place that you actually like living in.
Is university accommodation suitable for postgrad students?
That was definitely something I was worried about when I first moved, but I got there and discovered actually that my entire flat is all postgrad students. So it's much easier living with people who kind of understand the workload and what it needs to be, and they're not too rowdy all the time. So yeah, definitely. The university puts you with people that are in the same boat as you. So yeah, I recommend it to anyone.
Have you had that opportunity to get involved with any societies or other activities outside of your course?
Yes, actually both two. On my first term, I tried the Zumba Society because it's something I did back home, and it's a fitness activity I really like. So it was really nice finding it here, and yeah, I met a lot of interesting people. And currently, I started to go to the Salsa Society. Now this is more to dancing, but yeah, I think there's a wide variety. There's more sports, more cultural, more intellectual, and it's just a matter of what you like, and maybe you find something that you did before. So good luck.
To be honest, since I have a busy lifestyle, I didn't join any society so far, but I'm planning to join volleyball society, which I'm really interested in. So yeah, let's see.
I know for me, during my first week, a friend and I were very much, let's do every society possible. So we also went to the salsa society as well. And we also done, one of my flatmates is on the badminton society, so I end up tagging along to them. And there's also the African and Caribbean society as well. So there's so many at the disposal for the university. So definitely, like Vanessa said, just go out and see what you like.
What's your favourite thing about being a master's student at Reading?
I think the amount of people that you're going to meet in the course of it, whether they are masters or undergrad, the university kind of opens up a whole plethora of people with all different experiences and everything. I am now half fluent in Italian just because I now have 8 Italian friends. So yeah, I think that's a really good thing that I like about being here.
Yeah, as a student, I like the diversity here because you can meet lots of people from different backgrounds, and you can meet new people. You not only learn like your education, you also can learn different culture. And also another thing I really like about Reading is like freedom of student. Like you're really free to study. I mean, our teachers tell us like You study, you gain. It's your choice. You're not forced like this. So I like this kind of freedom and diversity.
I think for me, I have really liked the learning experience. First of all, because I've had really nice lecturers and professors that are not only excelling on their field, but also they're really good at teaching and mentoring and giving us advice to learn better. And yeah, I think that's one of my biggest highlights here, but also how is my modules organized, the type of different activities I'm making per course. Like, it has never been monotonous or boring, and I really like that. Like, I really feel that they are pushing me to learn more. So yeah, definitely.
And also about the teachers, they are really friendly, you know.
Yeah, they're really friendly. They care about you not only as a student, but as a human being.
I really like that.
Really nice.
What do you hope to do after completing your masters, and how has the university supported you in that?
I definitely want to stay in the UK after my masters and continue to build my career and my skill set. I'm kind of thinking about a PhD, but let me see where I can get to first year.
I'm hoping to work as well in my field to connect my studies to practice and to get more experience as well. So yeah, and after that, I really want to apply for a PhD as well in the UK.
On my case, during my studies here, I found like a research area I really love. So for me, it was like, I want to keep studying and researching on this. So for me, I started my processes of applying to PhD programs. And yeah, I've been very looking forward for the next step and applying all the knowledge I've gained with this master's. And also, it was really nice all the support the university can bring you in terms of career services. For example, on the website, you can find help on writing your CV, your cover letter, preparing for interviews, which if you're going to industry or to academia, those are still very much needed skills, and also that you can find help there.
What's one tip you would give to a student who's looking to study their masters at Reading?
I reckon just do it. Definitely lean into the experience, even if it sounds scary, even if people are going to be a bit umming at you, being like, are you sure you want to do that? Just do it. It's going to be an amazing experience.
I would say just enjoy to the full. Like join societies, join events, just don't stick only study, just enjoy to the full of your uni life.
I think for me, I would say time goes by really fast. So it is important to know what you really want to do to further your career, like not only on skills and knowledge, but also what else you can do outside your classes. And yeah, because time goes so fast, so start doing it like right now and just embrace every opportunity that comes to you.
Yay!